Well, this weekend is what the doctor ordered. Give our guys a lot of credit. We had a heck of a week of practice. I mean, our guys are just, they haven't been down. And hopefully this is a weekend now they can gain a little confidence to continue to get better. We had some kids step up tonight. It was great tonight with Brody Lamb and Jimmy Clark, two older guys, and then Luke getting a power play goal, and then Luca was great in goal for us tonight. So it's like you took one into it. What happened to you?
Yeah, practice.
Okay. Doc, forgot to.
Here's the eye. Here we go.
Forgot to duck.
Nice to see Lamb and Clark on the score sheet. Did you notice anything different about their demeanor, about their play, about their battle?
Yeah, I mean, it was a matter of time, Lammer gets the open netter last night, no matter what. It feels good because he'd been a little snake bit. He gets one right away. He and Jimmy get one right away. And we had good net front presence. I thought both goalies were outstanding, but we had them screened out too, which we didn't do last night. That was one of our emphasis in film today. And our freshman line looked good. Our sophomore line looked good. Johnny Middlestad's line, we had a hard time getting them out there until after all the penalties early in the third, but they had a great end of the game for us. So it was a big weekend for us.
Your team's still looking for a little swagger, but it looked like your goalie had some flash in the leather and having fun in that.
Yeah. And, we just said that there's two things that are going to happen with us. We're going to keep getting better and we're going to gain confidence. And we're not playing with high confidence, and I don't know if we should with a young group like this. And the only way you work your way through, stick to the process and keep working.
In the past, we've talked a little bit about puck control. How do you think that's kind of developed in these past couple of games?
Well, we held on to it, and we held on to the offensive zone. We made them defend us, and our transition game was better this week, and it slipped a little tonight at times where we didn't get pucks out that were they were plays we should have made. But that's a process of what we've been going through. We've been getting better through that start. One thing we are is battle tested. So, we can't run into any more brick walls than we've hit. So we're going to keep getting better.
It feels like something kind of clicked for Pasquo these past two games. What do you think his biggest improvement has been since the Wisconsin series?
Well, we've seen it before from him, from both goalies. Like the one thing I'll say on our start, none of it was our goaltending. None of it. It was all on the other side, the players in front of them. And our guys know that. So they have confidence in them. But you have two older goalies. And Luke, Luca's an older guy. And it's the first chance he's had to go two in a row. And I'm sure he feels pretty good about himself. And he should. We needed him tonight. He was outstanding.
Was there a difference in your team defending through chaos? Like some of the young guys like Rombach handling the pressure around the crease a little bit more tonight?
It was Rombach's best game. And we all saw it. The first thing we said when we went in. And you saw him start to make more plays. You saw him jump up into the offense. You saw a little jersey flap, we call it, a little confidence. Our young D have taken a step, and we got a ways to go to where they need to be.
Have you seen that wraparound from Rombach before, going around the net?
Well, that reach, he can get there.
Long Island next weekend. What do you know about them?
We'll dig into it this week. I know we have followed their scores this year. They've been in every game. They've been in. So there's no easy game in college hockey right now. 250 new players in college hockey. We're only 60 teams. The depth in it right now is crazy. So, you listen to one of my good friends early in the season, coaches out west. He said, get ready for a crazy year of hockey.
You looking forward to calling that coach from the 218 this week?
No. He was right. We could do that to each other. All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
How's everybody doing?
Doing
Great.
good. Great.
Questions for Luca?
When did you find out you were getting the start tonight?
I think sometime this morning. We show up in the ring for like a stretch and stuff, so sometime this morning, yeah.
Any reaction to it? Getting back to back?
It's obviously it's a great feeling, but you gotta stay level. If you get the opportunity to go 2 in a row, you gotta produce and gotta take advantage of it.
What'd you notice different about the team in front of you? October wasn't the best. Message has been make November the best you can. What's changed?
Yeah, we were just playing as a team. We were so connected. So much positive energy amongst the guys. Things are just starting to click, and it's really fun to watch.
When your defense is connected in front of you, what does that look like?
Oh, it's like art. When we're making breakout passes, it's just tape out. It's awesome.
This first 2-game win series here. How does that feel?
Oh, unbelievable.
Starting for both of them too.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. That's one of the hardest things to do in college hockey is to sweep. And doing it at home in front of those fans is awesome.
Looked like you had a lot of confidence in it tonight. Did you, team feed off you feed off the team, that kind of deal?
Yeah, absolutely. When we score first, right, that's always huge for the team. I just try to keep the momentum going back there, So yeah.
Looked like you were having fun out there too. You flashing the leather, giving a slow clap at the penalties expiring, and is that just part of your game and having fun and staying engaged out there?
Yeah, when I'm on my game and playing with confidence, that's who I am.
When you are up kind of like that, is it easier to find that momentum when you're winning or when you're losing?
Probably when you're winning, right? But at the same time, they're making a push too, so you gotta stay even keel and stop whatever they're trying to do.
A little more work for you tonight in net. What was different from Notre Dame's push?
Oh, it's a tough question. I don't know. They shoot a lot of pucks. They really get some plays at this. And yeah, they had a really good weekend too, right? Those are 2 really, really good hockey games, so props to them. Yeah, there's a lot more shots tonight, which is nice from my perspective too.
Were you still able to see most of them coming in, or?
Yeah, my D did such a good job clearing out in front of the net. So super, super thankful for that.
What's kind of the message from the staff leaving tonight, going into the week ahead?
Keep going, keep getting better every day. That's where we're at as a team right now. Keep pushing.
You talk about the relationship between you and Nathan. Obviously, I'm sure that you guys are cheering each other on.
Yeah, no, he's been awesome. Him and Weiser have been super welcoming. It's always tough coming to a new team. And I think us as a tandem, we're super close. So it's really good to support those guys, have their support too.
What has the biggest shift been for you, kind of mentality-wise, this series versus the series against Wisconsin?
Yeah, it sucks losing, right? And you go on the road and you lose too. That's never fun. So it's putting a good week of practice and making sure the intensity's there. So you get the puck drop Friday and it's you give it everything you got, try to get those wins.
What'd you notice in practice this week? Bob said it was on the staff to get you guys prepped for this weekend, especially on Friday. Did you notice anything different?
Yeah, a lot of intensity, a lot of battle, a lot of compete. Guys were pushing each other to work harder and get better. I think that's the best way to show up on Friday is compete during the week, and we definitely did that this week.
Thanks, Luca.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thanks.
How's it going?
All right, how about you?
Good.
Better week than
Four out
last?
day. Yep. So that.
Bob said, all week you want to prep you guys to start off Friday night. Now you come in Saturday and sweep. What was different about this week?
Yeah, I think we just had a great week of practice to start off, just way harder on each other and everything. And then coming out Friday night really hard, getting that win was big for us. Bringing it on to Saturday, it just felt good all weekend. So,
What was kind of the tone like Saturday feel after a win versus some losses to
yeah, I mean,
keep it going?
we had a lot of good stuff to show from yesterday's game. So I think I kind of got the confidence going in the room and just had a lot of positivity today throughout the bench and everything. So just a great feeling.
As a freshman, you just had your 3rd goal of the season. How does that feel, being that down?
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, it's cool here. Obviously, we have great fans, so getting to play in front of them and score a couple goals in front of them is a really good feeling.
Your eyes must have gotten pretty wide when on that breakaway chance. What did you see on that one?
Yeah, I mean, kind of do that move a lot. I feel like I haven't really had a breakaway in a while, so it's good to have that and then put it in the back of the net. Felt good.
What is the biggest thing you've learned from some of the older guys on the team this year?
Yeah, I think met Middlestad at development camp in the summer, just watching how hard he works and then getting here and watching how hard some of the older guys work and just trying to put that in my game and practice and everything. So, yeah, they're just all great role models for me.
You play with a lot of fire out there. Where does that come from, do you think?
And I think I've always had that, just being a smaller guy, kind of try not to get pushed around up there.
This weekend it seemed pretty intense at the end, last couple of minutes. What was it like as the game progressed? It seemed like you guys had it in hand.
Yeah, I mean, just kind of kept that good energy throughout the bench the whole way. Just like after we got scored on, doesn't really change much. Just keep it going and everything, and just keep that good energy and positivity. So felt good.
In the past, Motzko's talked about kind of, having an early lead and how that might lead to not like giving up, but like, going slow or anything like that. How do you think you kind of kept that momentum and pace up this time?
Yeah, I think it really does just come from the bench and just talking throughout the lines, like talking what happened last shift and just stuff like that. Not taking your foot off the gas and everything, just keeping that going.
Seemed like during the third there was like a little stretch where every puck was getting 200 feet away, but there wasn't the pressure. Was there something like to add on to that to get a little bit of pressure, a little forecheck still as the game went it down?
That's the whole thing.
Just like it seemed like you were just chipping pucks.
Yeah.
A little bit during the third, and then maybe like 8 minutes ago it kind of changed where you had a little bit more pressure.
Yeah, I think it's just having that lead, trying to keep it and everything. Not really just like having turnovers and stuff like that. So just trying to get the puck in, forecheck and stuff like that.
Sorry, tough question. We've seen sometimes in the past where you just got to sit back a little bit too much.
Yep.
It seemed like you guys turned it up, the
Yeah.
pressure just a little bit because it was kind of getting slow. And
Yeah, I think just turning that around, having some talk on the bench throughout the lines. So just try to keep that forecheck up and like that competitiveness, not giving up, even though we're up a couple goals. So
First sweep at home for you. What did it feel like to be in that circle and give the stick salute?
yeah, it feels great. It's pretty fun. Having the support from the crowd and everything. So I mean that was a pretty good feeling.
seems like the young D are getting a little bit more confidence and you're breaking out with a little more speed. What are you noticing from them and their habits?
Yeah.
It's easier.
I think our breakouts were great this weekend. And just seeing everyone progress, getting better and better. So just looking forward to keep watching that.
Is there anything different? Maybe hold on to pucks a little bit more, making better connections? Is it?
Yeah, I think we did great at that. Holding on to pucks a little bit more, cutting back in the O-zone, and just getting more chances and creating more.
Thanks, all.
Cool.
Thank you guys.
Thanks, LJ.
Appreciate it.
Nice game.
Thank you.